Causticum in diabetes. The purpose of knowledge shared here is only educational and to increase awareness. Please always consult your family doctor before using any medicine. Self-treatment may always be injurious. डायबिटीज ठीक नहीं होती ऐसा विश्वास किया जाता है, किंतु यह सत्य नहीं है। यदि आपको डायबिटीज है और यहाँ बताए गए लक्षण आपको हैं, तो आपके लिए कास्टिकम उपयुक्त दवा है। आइए जानें कि डायबिटीज नामक बीमारी में दवा कास्टिकम कब उपयोगी है। Polyuria, he urinates so easily that he is not sensible of the stream and can scarcely believe in the dark that he is urinating. Involuntary urination when coughing, sneezing or blowing the nose. Thirst for beer and cold water, often with aversion to drink. Fresh meat disagrees, smoked meats agree. Patient is worse at night, worse from coffee, worse in the open air. आइए कास्टिकम के अन्य महत्वपूर्ण लक्षण भी जानें। In causticum, burning, rawness and soreness are characteristic. Emaciation due to disease, worry, etc., and of long standing. We are led to think of this remedy particularly on seeing a patient with a tendency to scrofula or having a weakened and emaciated appearance. Patients requiring causticum are always weak, anemic, have no desire and scarcely the ability to make an effort. This weakness may result from grief of long standing or from some diseased condition. The skin of the patient often has a dirty white look. Mental symptoms of causticum: sadness, waning mood, fear in general, very suspicious and mistrustful, absent-minded. Face symptoms of causticum: paralysis of the right side, facial neuralgia at every change of weather, paralysis of face from taking cold with hemiplegia, acne rosacea, rheumatism in the articulation of the lower jaw. Mouth symptoms of causticum: fistula dentalis, teeth ache or loose, feel elongated, worse from cold or warm substances, and at night, tearing, lancinating toothache, pain in the underjaw, pain in the lower teeth, particularly on the left side, violent toothache from taking cold, even in sound teeth from cold air. Ear symptoms of causticum: affections behind the ears, affection of the lobe of the ear, noises in the ears in general, humming in the ear, tinkling in the ear, unnatural accumulation of wax in ears. Nose symptoms of causticum: affects top of the nose, exanthema on nose, puffiness of scaly nose, puffiness externally and internally with burning and itching, obstruction of nose. Eye symptoms of causticum: upper eyelids will drop, patient cannot keep them up, mist before the eyes, dimness of vision, ophthalmia, where there is opacity of the cornea, which has spread over the pupil, has arrested cataract in some cases. Gastric symptoms of causticum: fatty taste, qualmishness, vomiting of watery matter, sensation as if lime were being slacked in the stomach, burning in stomach. Stool symptoms of causticum: constipation, stool shining like grease, rumbling and rolling in the bowels, complaints after stool, partial paralysis of rectum, stool passed better when standing, pruritus of anus and fistula. Urine symptoms of causticum: discharge of urine too frequent, involuntary discharge of urine, as in cases of children who wet the bed at night, involuntary discharge of urine in women when urine spouts from them in walking, coughing, etc. Sexual symptoms of causticum: male sexual organs, increase of sexual desire, absence of erections, red spots on the penis, copious secretion of smegma behind the glans penis, itching at the scrotum, glans and prepuce. Causticum in female sexual organs: sexual desire too weak, menstruation too late, delay of the first menses, menses ceasing at night and flow only during the day, leucorrhea flows at night and not during the day with great weakness, paralysis of the bladder after labor, the urine is retained, uterine inertia during labor, nipples are sore and cracked. Fever symptoms of causticum: coldness of single parts, chilliness followed by perspiration. Cough symptoms of causticum: coughs and being obliged to swallow what is raised. The expectoration comes up far enough apparently, but it cannot be spat out. Greasy taste of the expectoration. The inability to expectorate is found in every species of causticum cough, whooping cough, etc. Cough worse in warmth of bed, better by sips of cold water. Excessive rawness in the chest on coughing, especially under the sternum. Skin symptoms of causticum: exanthema in general, burning in itching blotches like needle rash, pimples in general, itch suppressed by mercury or sulfur, burning itch, burning tears, burning ulcers with yellowish looking skin, ulcers burning with corroding pus, with thin or watery pus, suppurating, jerking pains running through the ulcers, warts, small flat warts, warts on fingers, especially on tips and about nails, horny warts, horny growth on tip of nose. Sensation symptoms of causticum: in rheumatism there is a burning pain in the joints, burning pain in the exterior parts, pain as if the parts were pushed or pressed asunder, or as if they would burst. The difference between this remedy, Bryannia and calcarea carp, which have the same symptoms, may be found in the constitutions, gnawing in the inner parts. For example, in stomach, jerking pain in the outer parts, pressing in outer parts, darting in the bones. Lumbago, painful stiffness of back and sacrum, worse attempting to rise. Generality symptoms of causticum. Affects sexual organs, right side. Affects right side of neck and nape of the neck. Affects right upper extremity. Affects hypogastrium. Affects back, small of the back, forearm, joints and arm in general, elbow joint, back or top of the foot, toes, big toe, joints of the leg in general, hip, knee and ankle joints and joints of the toes, stiffness of all the joints, convulsions with jerking, spasms in inner parts, epilepsy, motion rendered difficult, muscles being shortened, burns, acute or chronic, old burns don't get well, old neuralgic headaches, very drowsy and sleepy, can hardly keep awake, children slow in learning to walk, aggravation symptoms of causticum, worse in the evening, worse on waking, worse from cold in general, worse in cold air, worse in cold and dry weather, worse after eating, worse after breakfast, worse from coffee, worse during perspiration, worse from scalding or being burnt, that is, have never been well since that burn, worse after stools, worse from walking, as piles, fissures, fistula, etc. Can't walk without great suffering, hemorrhoids intolerably painful, worse walking, worse from taking hold of anything, worse in clear fine weather. Amelioration symptoms of causticum, better from cold water, better from warmth in general, better in the air being warm, better in damp and wet weather. वीडियो में बताई गई जानकारी यदि उपयोगी लगी हो तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, वीडियो को लाइक और मित्रों में शेयर करें जिससे और लोग भी लाभ उठाएं। घंटी का बटन दबाएं ताकि अगले वीडियो की सूचना आपको मिल जाए। कमेंट में लिखकर बताएं कि आप होम्योपैथी में क्या जानना चाहते हैं, मैं उस विषय पर वीडियो बनाने का प्रयास करूंगा। चैनल को अधिकतम लोगों के लिए उपयोगी बनाने हेतु अपने सुझाव लिखें। वीडियो को धैर्यपूर्वक अंत तक देखने के लिए आभार और धन्यवाद। होम्योपैथी, सेफर एंड सुपीरियर मेडिसिन, यूज होम्योपैथी, stay healthy and improve your immunity.